to our left, so we're looking over our shoulder between the headrest and the door pillar, looking for cars and pedestrians, and we're working our way round to the door mirror.
Nobody there.
Anybody in front of us here?
No.
Anybody coming out these driveways?
No.
We're going to check our left-hand door mirror for cyclists or pedestrians.
Nobody there.
And then we're checking our blind spot on this side. And then we're going to pick up a reference point for safe position.
What reference point?
So a reference point in the back window, so where the curb cuts into the back window of the car.
Oh, you mean the reference point I picked earlier on?
Yes, that's right. Yeah. And where is it in relation to the car at the moment? Just keep looking through the back there. That's where we.
It looks like the car needs to come over to you a bit.
Okay, so steer quarter turn to me.
Oh, quarter. Right. It looks like it's lining up now.
Okay, then half turn to you.
All right.
And straighten up. So quarter turn to me. Where's your reference point now?
Oh, it's there, yeah.
Okay, so we'll keep the car straight.
I can stop now, can't I?
And we've got a parked car here, so again it's important we do our observations right the way around. So we're just going to reverse back at old man's walking pace, just so we're clear of this car here. Look out the back window, Tony, that's the way you're going. And our brake thickness of a pound coin. Secure the car, take it out of gear. Didn't even hit the curb.
Okay.
Didn't even hit the curb. So put your handbrake on.
Just let it go back.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, so accuracy won't be a problem really if you control it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you seem to get a little bit of a panic on the corner about
everything. I didn't know where to go from there because I haven't picked out the other reference point either.
Right, I'm always going to have a little bit of play with the clutch.
Yeah.
Even if it was downhill, I'd have a little play with the clutch. Yeah.
Okay.
And all they're looking for, they're just dipping a toe in the water and they see what.
Yeah.
Are you a panicker or you're not a panicker? Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't got a chance to get to know you, have they? You know, so as long as you're nice and cool, just put the clutch down. Or just put the clutch down, thickness of a pound coin or whatever. If you have the clutch too high when you release that handbrake, the car's going to go shooting across the road and we're going to miss the corner completely, yeah? And we're probably going to run into somebody, yeah? They know the reason why, they're going to back off, aren't they? Yeah. Yeah? If you start flapping and say, put the clutch down! And then bring the clutch back up again. And of course it's going to keep coming up onto that.
Yeah.
Way past the biting point, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, just tell them down the thickness of a pound coin, and then tell them the importance. Back up then, yeah?
Okay.
Yeah? And obviously, if it is a downhill reverse right from the beginning, then you should know that before we drive across the turning, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Because obviously then you'll be one step ahead of them.
Yeah.
Where if you don't realise it until the car starts moving and you wonder why the car's gone very quick, and you start to realise, oh, we're going downhill here, aren't we? Yeah. So you shouldn't have the clutch and biting point. Because obviously I'm going to do exactly what you tell me. Yeah. So if it's downhill, and we were starting off downhill, and you said to me, set the gas when the clutch and biting point, I will do it. Yeah. Yeah. You could actually save yourself a little bit by, if you just said, if you put the clutch down a bit, the car won't go shooting down the road. I have actually seen that save some people, yeah. I have actually seen one examiner back off with that. Right. But again, they'll probably need to be told covering the brake is not actually gonna slow the car, yeah. Right. I'm gonna need to press it, but you did that very well. You said press the thickness of a pound coin, yeah. 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 And another thickness of a pound coin if you need it, yeah. Yeah, your observations are weak. You weren't nailing me enough on it. Be a bit more confident with your steering. Okay. Yeah, so it's getting the straight bit of curb, which is a bit I'm going to reverse and end up against. Yeah. Lined up the corner of that window in this car. Yeah. And then decide how much steering I'm going to do. Half a turn is, unless it was an extremely right angle corner, is not going to get me around that corner anywhere near close to the curb, yeah? Yeah. It's going to be between 3/4 and one turn. Yeah. So if you're not sure, start off with 3/4. Okay. But we can always add a quarter. When we got round the corner, you should have told me to straighten the wheel up.
Yeah.
And then you should have told me to then use quarters, or asked me, is my straight line reverse point lined up yet, which you did.
Yeah.
And I said no, looks like it needs to come in a bit more. And you handled that very well. You said a quarter turn towards me.
Yeah.
And then you handled it really well afterwards. You said a half turn.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So I understood that because we've consolidated quarters and halves.
Okay.
Yeah, so I understood that. Yeah, so the control coming back there was quite good. Just need to look around me a lot more, don't you?
Yeah.
Observations are a big red area.
Okay.
Let me just see if I can find your corner where we haven't got a car parked right on it. Actually, we use this one again. Just make up a bit of tuck in behind him. I've got to stay a drains way down.
Excellent. Okay, Tony, so secure the car for me. Okay, so we're going to be making a reverse turn to the left.
Yeah, we're going to have attempt number 2, so... What do we do to get the car ready?
So we're going to get the car ready, so we need to put it in reverse gear.
Right.
And we need to make sure it's in reverse.
Yeah, don't forget, I've done one, so I'll probably have...
Yeah. So what's the importance that we need to be in reverse?
Oh, so I don't go forward into that car?
Yeah, absolutely. And what's the consequences if you do?
I imagine he'll come out and probably punch your lights out, won't he?
He may well do, but he might... Just check the driveway here, might have a pedestrian also walking, may want to come there.
Oh, yeah.
You're looking behind you, we're going forward.
Well, he will be a pedestrian on the way out of the car.
You will be.
Yeah, I'll actually make sure he doesn't get to me by going forward a bit more. Yeah?
Absolutely, absolutely. Okay, so we're now going to prepare the car. So we've got reverse, so now we need to set the gas.
All right.
And then we need to find the biting point. So put your clutch.
So you could have asked me a question there. Why is it important not to have the clutch too far past biting point?
Okay, so why is it important that we don't have the clutch past the biting point there, Tony?
I'll go shooting across the road, won't it?
Absolutely right. Okay, so if you do go shooting back, what do you think the consequences might be?
Yeah, so that's as far as you need to go with it, really.
Right. Okay. Okay, so we're now going to do our observations before we move off. So first thing is we're reversing around to the left. We need to be checking from right.
Oh yeah, I've got to check all the
first.
way over that between that head restraint and that door pillar. Really.
Okay, that's it. And then we can work our way round.
There's nobody there. Nobody there. Nobody there. Nobody there. Nobody there. Nobody there. And I need to look. Oh yeah.
Through there.
Yeah.
Is it safe to do so? Okay, so if it's clear, we need to be looking out the back window there, the direction we're going in. We need to make sure the handbrake is fully down.
Oh right, yeah.
You see, you just moved a couple of foot back there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's because the handbrake's working against the thing. So we're now looking for our point of turn. So if you look into
that straight bit of curb lines up. Where did you say?
Keep looking out the back window. So it lines up on the back window there. So tell me when you see the curb.
Oh, so it was the rear side window, wasn't it?
That's the one I mean.
All right, yeah.
So when you see the curb.
Oh, it lines up now.
Okay, so stop the car there.
I can turn now, yeah.
Stop the car there. Secure it for me.
Yeah, do I really need to secure it? I've got it stopped, haven't I?
Okay. So we're now at a point of turn.
Yeah.
So we're going to be doing our observations again.
Yeah, so again, just check a little bit of learning's taking place.
Yeah.
Where's your front wing going to go when you turn that wheel?
Okay, Tony, so when you start turning that wheel, where's your front wing? Where's the front of the car going to go?
Oh, if I don't look, didn't you say it would go down the road?
Some of it might go down the road if we have a car coming towards us.
So I have to look all around, yeah.
So it's important that we look around us again. So
yeah, it's all clear.
Okay, so do your full observations. So we're checking over your shoulder.
Oh, yeah.
Working our way round. Is anybody there?
No.
Anyone coming out these driveways here?
No.
To the mirror wire?
No.
Any pedestrians behind us? In your blind spot in the back side window there?
No.
Okay.
No, nobody there.
So
I start moving?
So yep, start moving at old man's walking pace.
Alright. Shall I leave the steering till next Tuesday?
Leave the steering till next Tuesday, yeah, we'll work on that. So we're going to turn the wheel 3/4 of the turn towards me, please, Tony.
Oh, it's going to be fast.
Slow. So put
How do I
your
start?
foot brake. thinks of a £1 coin.
All right.
As you can see, it's a little bit downhill here, so put your clutch to the floor.
All right.
It's actually downhill here, so we won't need any gas. But we're also just going to put our clutch to the floor and then control the speed of the car with the foot brake.
All right, yeah.
Okay, it's important we do that because, as you can see, we went flying around the corner there.
Yeah. And
the consequence of that, if we had a pedestrian walking across here, we'd have probably run them over.
Yeah.
So it's really important that we do that. So keep your clutch foot to the floor.
All right.
And we're going to control the speed of the car, old man's walking pace with the foot brake.
Yeah.
Okay. So if we do our observations. Now we're into our new road.
Let's go all the way around again.
So all the way around again.
Cool, this hurts, doesn't it? Oh.
Will by the end of today. So is anyone coming out this driveway here?
No.
Anyone in?
No. Nobody coming up the road.
Okay, so again, old man's walking pace. We're looking through the back window there.
Oh yeah.
And we're looking for our straight line reversing reference point. So tell me when it comes into your back window there. So look out the back.
I'll tell you a good way of teaching this, yeah? Is get me to wait until that back window looks like it's pointing straight down the road.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And then take the 3/4 steers off so the wheel is straight.
Okay.
Yeah. And then check the straight line reversing point. Oh no, I need to go in quarter turn, yeah?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Tony, so now looking at the back window there, does it look straight in the new road there?
Yeah, I've got the quarter turn on to line up the straight line reversing point.
Okay, so you're finding your reference point now. So tell me when the curb comes into.
Not
the
there yet.
Point. Keep looking there.
I was there now.
Okay, so we're going to turn towards you for half a turn, please.
Half a turn. All right.
Yeah. So keep an eye on your reference point here. 3 back window there, Tony. That's really important.
Yeah, don't have to worry about. Oh, I don't have to worry about that, do I?
We do have to worry about it, yeah. So we're just doing our observations as well to the front.
Yeah, because I've heard they've got these electric cars now that you don't even hear them coming. Yeah.
That's it. It's all posh around St Albans. That's why. So it's important we check our observations all the way around. Because you say we could have those electric cars and we wouldn't hear them.
Yeah.
And we could knock him over, couldn't we? So where's your reference point in the back window?
Oh, it's lined up now.
Okay, so straighten the wheel for me.
Right.
Okay. Keep your observations around to the front as well.
Nice, thank you.
And secure the car.
I'm just going to pull off the corner, so.
Okay.
How did that feel, Andrew?
That was better the second time.
Yeah, what was better about it?
I was controlling you more, and with your observations as well. Although when you actually went round to the new road, I didn't get you to check again.
Yeah, but were the observations 100% better than the last one?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably about 200% better than the last one, wasn't it? Yeah.
That's because they weren't existing on the first time.
You were getting me to look.
Yeah.
Don't make the mistake of actually trying to sit there and watch the reverse out of that window or whatever, yeah?
No.
Watch the person who's doing it, yeah?
Yeah.
Because there's no good telling me to do observations if you don't realise I haven't done them, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean obviously the observations are massively important, yeah?
Yeah.
If I've got control of the speed, then everything else is going to come quite easy, isn't it?
Mm.
The accuracy doesn't have to be as perfect as what you think it has to be. It's got to be reasonable accuracy, yeah?
Right.
Yeah? And the accuracy there was quite good. It's a good idea to let me come round the corner, and at a certain point the car is going to look like it's pointing straight down the road.
Yeah.
At that point, if I take the steers off, I know exactly where I am. I've got a car that is pointing straight down the road.
Yeah.
And it's reasonably parallel to the curb, yeah?
Yeah.
It might not be close enough to the curb at that stage, yeah?
Okay.
But I could then adjust that either by quarter turns or half turns.
Yeah.
Until my straight line reversing point comes in, yeah?
Okay.
Yeah? So let's have a recap on that, yeah? No brief in the car park because you know it's not the place to give it. It's brief at site, yeah?
Yeah.
Encourage me on from the off in the car park, show me that good clutch control. That you can show, when you're moving away slowly. It's only when I'm moving away can I show you, really, yeah?
Yeah.
Same when I'm moving away from junctions and that, I can show you again, yeah?
Yeah.
Obviously, you did ask the question, did I do any any reversing before, and I did say to you I've done a bit of straight line reversing.
Yeah.
I could have said none, but I did say I've done a bit of straight line reversing.
Yeah.
And which, if you ask the question, that will normally be the answer, yeah? How did I keep the car slow? Oh, it's a coordination of the foot controls, isn't it?
Yeah.
But you weren't too inclined on asking that one. But I steered you back towards it, because I want you to get your aims and objectives in.
All right.
And then we had where do I look? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's important that I look in the direction that I go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously, I don't want to be going backwards and looking that way. Yeah.
Mm.
And did I pick up a straight line reversing point?
Yeah.
The answer's going to be yes or no, isn't it? If the answer's no, then you will need to pick one before we drive across the turning, yeah?
Okay.
Yeah, so the brief is just a brief outline of what we're going to do. The reason why we have to do this manoeuvre is if we go down and we're in a dead end road or whatever, or the road's blocked and it's not wide enough to do a turn of the road, we've got a corner on the left or the right, we can reverse around it and drive home, yeah? The brief's just going to be, drive past the turning. As you go past the turning, look into the road, make sure it's clear enough to do the reverse into the road, and check your mirrors to see if a signal is required to let people know that's coming up behind you or coming towards you that you're going to stop on the left to carry out the manoeuvre, yeah? Yeah, whether I put the handbrake on when I get to the other side is entirely up to you. If I'm going to be reversing downhill, I certainly wouldn't encourage it to be used, because all you're doing is give me something else to play with.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Of course.
Obviously, it's important to get reverse gear, even if it's a downhill reverse to start with.
Yeah.
I might play you up on that and say, oh, I don't need reverse. Look, the car's going to go downhill. What's the point of sticking it in reverse? What's the point of sticking it in reverse?
Because you've got reversing lights that you're telling others that you're reversing.
Reversing lights is a signal to other people, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then it's just a matter of just on this car picking up the straight curve of the corner that I'm reversing into.
Yeah.
So it lines up in the corner of that back window there, not the back window, the back side window.
Yeah.
And between 3/4 and 1 turn on the steering.
Okay.
Keep it there until it looks like the car is pointing straight down the road. Straighten up, and then I would do it the way you done it there. Set a 1/4 turn on, hold it there until the straight line reversing one comes in. Half a turn to the right, and then as soon as you can see by looking at the back of the car and confirming it by looking at the front of the car, when the car looks straight, take that 1/4 off.
Yeah.
Straighten up. Job done. But obviously in between that, I need to be constantly looking around me, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. I made it may have sounded like a sarcastic remark there about these electric cars.
No, it's a good point.
But you got to remember, there's loads of these hybrid Hondas around now.
Yeah.
And at the kind of speeds they'll be driving around these roads, they'll be running on batteries, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
And that actually came to me. Actually came to the light the other day. There, we were actually doing a reverse park, and I saw the car coming, and the people had the window open because it was really hot. We didn't hear the car though. The only way you're going to spot the car is by seeing it, yeah. Yeah. So it's important I keep looking around me all the time until we get that manoeuvre finished, yeah. Because not only am I looking for cars, there could be pedestrians crossing the road from the right hand side and walk. They won't walk around the front of the car. I can guarantee you they'll walk around the back of the car.
Yeah.
Make sense?
Yeah. It does. Yeah? It does.